Welcome, my friends of the interwebs. This is going to be a video response for Ammohead73, one of the more awesome gun channels out there, gun gear channels. Just an awesome all-around dude. There'll be a link to his channel underneath this video. He wanted to know a few things. I actually gave us options, but I just couldn't decide which one was the coolest, so I'm going to go with all of the above. Well, not the cooking, because I'm just not cooking anything today. But he wanted to know what our favorite gun was. He didn't really specify handgun, long gun, whatever. So, I thought about it, dragged out a few of my guns, and my initial thought was the 686, because I just love that gun. And then I thought, I've fallen back in love with an old girlfriend, the Pair Ordnance P14. But I thought, girlfriends come and go. Then, of course, my Glocks. God, I love my Glocks. Love them. But you know what? Just the favorite gun. A favorite gun. Here's what I came up with. Believe it or not, this gun right here is my favorite gun. This is it. Cap and ball. Was it 1862? It's a Navy. It's a Navy, by the way. A lot of people argue about that, but the cylinder has freaking ships engraved into it. The reason this is my favorite gun is because a friend of mine named Keith, Kinchi's 1967's brother, he and I are good friends, and about 20-some years ago, we built this together. This was a kit. This was one of those CVA kits. And we built this gun over the course of, I don't know, probably a couple weeks. And, it was kind of a bonding experience. And I remember shooting this for the first time. And it was so much fun. It was so awesome. But when I look at this gun, I always remember my good friend Keith, who, by the way, has a channel on YouTube. You can find him in my favorites list called... I think it's The Rising Sun 1964 or 1963 or something like that. He doesn't really make videos, though. I need to get on his ass about that. Anyway, this is my favorite gun. I have not shot it in years. I don't know if I'll ever really shoot it again. But, yeah, memories. This was just really fun to make. It was a lot of fun. I recommend anybody who's into guns and is even remotely handy to go ahead and get one of those kits. Okay. Also, favorite knife, I believe, if I remember his video right. And I had to go with my case. This particular case knife is my favorite knife. I keep telling myself I need to start carrying it, but I just can't bring myself to do that. Though I think I will. I have to. This is a specialty case knife. What's so special about it is that, you probably won't be able to tell, but right here, that's the seal of the Honorable Order of Kentucky Colonels. And a lot of you know that I am a Kentucky Colonel. I take it very seriously. To me, it's a tribute and an honor. And I really, when I think about being a Kentucky Colonel, I think about my father, who's no longer with us, born and raised in the hollers of Kentucky. My grandfather, who just tried to make the best he could out of the hollers of Kentucky. And for me to ascend to Kentucky Colonel, and why I got the commission of Kentucky Colonel. So this knife is very, very special to me. I don't know if you'll be able to see that very well or not, but yeah, even though I don't carry it, it is my favorite knife. Anyway, yeah, I'll be doing more stuff on Kentucky Colonels coming up, because obviously I need to do my duty as a colonel and start commissioning other people. Okay, joke. He wanted a joke. Listen, there was a joke that I heard when I was in elementary school. I'm not kidding you. I don't know how old I was, probably 10 or 11 years old, but this joke that I heard never left me. It's the only joke in my entire 44 years on this planet that for whatever reason has never left me. I found it hilarious at the time. It still brings a smile to my face, although it's nowhere near as risque as it was back in the late 70s. Okay. This mother and her young son were walking to a carryout to get some milk and bread. And as they're walking to the carryout, they're walking, and the mother's got her son by the hand, and they come across these two dogs having doggy sex. you know? And the mother's thinking, oh, God, I got to come up with something. Her son was like six years old. And she's like, I better explain this away real quick. So she says, isn't that something, little Billy? You know, the dog on top's front paws are hurt, and the dog underneath is trying to help his friend home. So little Billy looks up at his mother and he says, you know, Mom, isn't that the way life is? You try to help somebody and you get screwed every time. I don't know why I found it to be funny. But when I was a kid, there was a radio program on in the morning that I would listen to. It was a WIOT in Toledo, Ohio, which was a rock and roll channel. And they would have like the morning, I don't know, the morning show, and they would tell jokes and stuff like that. And I heard that, and I'd never forgot it. I laughed my ass off for the rest of the day. But it's a funny joke only in the sense that it's really true. It really is. Anyway, listen, that's all I got for you. Everybody subscribe to my buddy Ammohead. You'll find the script or his link underneath this video. He's a very, very cool dude. And, yeah, definitely. Anyway, everybody take it easy. Gotta go.